Recording.
Racing down the runway, the jolt of the plant, and then liftoff. The twist is smooth, and then a moment of bliss suspended in air. Pole vault, an Olympic event often overlooked by many in the crowd and even the filmers. So why do I love pole vault? I did it. I know a lot about it. I know the ins and outs. Doing it's a little bit different, but... So today I'm going to discuss a brief history of pole vault, the equipment needed, today's records and current vaulters, and my own personal experience. Pole vault, this is Mr. Sam Kendricks. So a history of pole vault. Pole vault is as old as the days of the ancient Greeks. They used to use it to jump over enemy walls or onto large animals such as bulls or horses. Multiple different cultures have used it to jump over rivers. And in 1775, Germany introduced poles and sticks into their gymnastic events to jump over high bars. And in 1850, the first running pole leap was implemented in the United States. It's all according to an article published by the University of Southern California. So what do you need to pole vault? So first of all, you need a pole. Well, poles are made out of fiberglass or a carbon fiber and fiberglass mixture. They're literally big fishing poles. They used to use hardwood, cane, and bamboo, and even metal poles, but these would all crack under the pressure of the energy and wouldn't bend, so they couldn't gain the height that they needed. Next, you also need a runway, which is just a strip of rubber track. A plant box, it's a metal hole in the ground, and that's where you stick your plant. And then you need a pit. The pit is the big thing of mats around. According to MF Athletics, a pit can cost anywhere from $19,895. You also need a pair of spikes. Spikes are like cleats. I meant to bring them in, and they're really thin shoes, really lightweight, and yes, they let us carry these things around in high school. They were the most dangerous things you could possibly have. I have several scars. So today's pole vaulters, Sergei Bubka is one of the most famous pole vaulters. He was around in the 80s. He's a Soviet pole vaulter. He has set 35 world records before retiring. And that's him in the upper left. This is Mr. Renaud Lavillenie. He's the current world record holder. This is him breaking the world record. You can see the face of joy. The world record currently is 6.16 meters, which is 20 feet. Today's U.S. top pole vaulters is Mr. Sam Kendricks. He's also a U.S. Army reservist. And Miss Sandy Morris, she just won the 2018 IAAF World Championships. She's awesome. And I included him just for Matt, but he's not here. This is Mr. Steve Hooker. He won the Beijing Olympics in 2008 from Australia. As for me, pole vaulting began my freshman year. My junior year, I went to the state competition and placed 8th. I still haven't gotten my medal. I currently have 2 golds, 1 silver, and 1 bronze medal, and my personal record is 12 feet and 6 inches. I had to stop because I had to move down here. I tried to work with a Jacksonville group, but due to work in school, it just didn't really pan out. My current ambitions are to be a high school teacher so I can coach track and field, and I can get my players and my pole vaulters further than I ever could. And this is just for you guys. Somebody asked me to play a video, so this is an older video, the only good one I had. So I believe that was about 11:08, if I remember right. So in conclusion, I've shown you some of the earlier pole vaulting. I've told you the equipment you need and who to look for in the next Olympics. I've even told you a little bit of my personal history. And I love pole vaulting. I really do. It's that moment of bliss suspended in air that's unlike anything you've ever felt in your life. And then you have an M&M moment where you snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. And you fall back down to the pit and you get up and get ready to do it again.